In this video, we will show you how to replace your Bank 2 Sensor 2 O2 sensor. This will be located under your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing you have to do is safely make your way under the front of the vehicle. We'll be looking for the exhaust pipe. Before you start removing your O2 sensor, make sure your exhaust is cool to the touch. Once you've located the O2 sensor in your exhaust pipe, we're going to pause on the O2 sensor, but follow the wiring harness. You can see it makes its way directly up and over the subframe here. If you were to make your way in between the subframe and this plastic shield, you'll be able to gain access to that wiring harness just right up in here. If you have a hard time making your way in there, you could use a small trim tool or a small prying device and carefully pull out two small push tabs that you have right along this area. Once you do have these out of the way, you should be able to pull down on that shield to easily gain access. Now with this pulled down, we can easily make our way up inside this area. For this electrical connector, you're going to find that you have a locking tab right where my index finger is. You'd want to depress that locking tab and disconnect the wiring harness. We'll just reach right up in here, give this a little tug. Once you have it disconnected, inspect both ends of that wiring harness. Make sure you don't see any corrosion. With that disconnected, if you were to look above the subframe, you're going to find a small metallic bracket holding the wiring harness in place. For this, you just want to carefully press it right out of there. We'll inspect that bracket. Now we can start removing the O2 sensor from the exhaust pipe using an O2 sensor socket. There it is, friend. Once you've removed the O2 sensor from your exhaust pipe, the next thing we need to do is clean and inspect the mounting point on your exhaust pipe. We'll just use a piece of fine sandpaper for this. Make sure you have a smooth mating surface. Now it's time to install our brand new Bank 2 Sensor 2 O2 sensor. We'll start this into the exhaust pipe by hand. You want to make sure you do not cross thread this into the wrong positioning. Once you've started it in, go ahead and bottom it out and then torque that to 30 foot-pounds. With that torqued, we'll take that wiring harness, bring it up and over the subframe now. Get it on the right side of that bracket. We'll push that in a second. Continue on with your electrical connector. We'll want to make sure we have those locking tabs facing in the same direction. Press it in, listen for a click. We'll give it a tug, make sure it's secure. This should be attached up along here, so we'll just make sure we secure that into the proper position. Continue on with securing your wiring harness. You want to make sure that this is not moving around in a way that it can be damaged while you're driving down the road. Now it's time to secure our lower splash shield. Reinstall your plastic push clips holding it in place. We'll just double check, make sure that's secured. Okay friend, we finished the installation of our Bank 2 Sensor 2 O2 sensor. At this point, carefully make your way out from under the vehicle. Start up your vehicle, let it run for a little while, make sure you have no check engine light, and then take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.